You are welcome. In this video, let us understand how to make VB.NET project. So particularly, we are talking about pet shop management. So animal products, okay? So animals and animal related food, utensils, a lot of stuff related to the pet. So therefore this shop required a software. So therefore we need to make a one project for them in a VB.NET. So if you're doing a course in computer science and you need to do a project, definitely this video will help you to make this kind of project. Let's understand the flow, what are the things we can add in this project and how do we complete the project. If you're not very sure like what to do, then initially you plan for a lot of things, and when you start writing then you find a lot of problems, then completing the whole project may be difficult. Therefore first you need to plan what you want to do it in the project. So assume this is the pet shop. So what basically they want is they have products, multiple product. They want to make a billing. So therefore sales bill. Sales bill. So now if you make only sales bill, that cannot be a project, just only single form. But in order to make at least a mini project, you should have 10 to 12 forms. 10 to 12 forms. More than 10, assume that. Okay, you require 10 forms. Then how to make 10 forms, because any of the basic idea for this shop is to manage the bills, and they want to know like how much sales happen each day or each month. So that is what they want actually. Now in order to make it 10 forms, what you can do is we start with the flash screen. So that will explain what project it is. Therefore introduction to your project is very important, like you should know what is this project. That is a flash screen. Then you can have a login form. Then you can have an MDI form. Then you can have employee form. So when your employees are working here, so you can have employee form. Now in order to say bill, you need to make the product. So there is a product category. Then you can have product details. Right. So once you have product, naturally you need a customer to buy this. So therefore customer details. Then your bill will come. So therefore there is a bill. Now you can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now based on that we can generate the reports. At least another 1, 2, 3, 4 reports. So one is a customer list, employee list and the billing list. So if you plan this way, then easy for you to make the complete project. So once it's planned, then you can see that now what are the things we required. We required employee, we required category, we required product, customer and then bill. For that, first we need to design the tables. So here I'll show you the tables. So in order to log in, you require a login table, username and password, and then we are inserting one ID and password, that is admin and admin. Because in order to log in first time, you require at least one user ID and one password. That is what this particular statement will do. Next is a category table. As I discussed, there is a category here. So in category there are two fields actually. One is the category name and one is the details. Therefore now when you plan for the category form, so if this is the category form, so there are two fields. One is category name, where you can enter the category name, then the details. So here you can enter the details, category details. Then you can have a new button, save button, then modify or update, then delete button. So now to display the data, you require a grid. So therefore you can use the grid to display the data. What are the entries are done, so you can display. So that's how you can create the tables first. So first check it out, what are the columns will come in this particular table. So when you talk about the customer table, customer code, password, customer name, address, pin code, email. In case of product, there are 6 fields again. So here is the billing. Billing we split into two tables. One is SA main and SA detail, because in one bill you can have multiple items. Therefore we split into two tables. One is SA main and one is SA detail. Right, next is employee details. So to store the employee details, you require an employee table. So you need to write down all these things, and then you have to create these tables in SQL Server. And if you're not very sure like how to create and how to do all these things and all in Visual Basic, we have separate videos for this. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. You just go to Highblix tutorials, type it in YouTube. So we'll take to the Highblix tutorials. Here is a subscribe button. Please subscribe. After that, you click on videos. So here you can see that we have n number of videos here, and you can also learn C# or VB.NET or Python step by step here. So we also provide the link in the description. So for example, here you can see that how to create a MDA form, how to create a login form. So we shown individually, because if you try to do the project itself, you get a lot of errors, then it's a problem. First you learn the things, basic things, then you come to the project and then do the project. That is better. So anyhow, so please subscribe to our channel and then watch each video and then learn, practice, then you can make the project. Now here is the thing. Now category we discussed. So you can see that there is a category form here, product category. So you can see the name you given as a product category. Otherwise, generally when you include the form, the names are form 1, form 2, form 3. If you just keep the names as a form 1, form 2, form 3, then it's very difficult to identify what is there in the particular form. So therefore, it's always better to give a proper name for this. So as we discussed, two fields here, category name and details. You can see that we have category name, it's a label, and here is a text box, and here is a label again, and here is the text box. So for labels and text box, you have to go to toolbox and you have to select, and then you have to drag it over there, and then you have to keep it. And then to enter the data and all, you require buttons, click new, save, modify, delete, and this side we have a grid here. You can see this is the data grid, forms data grid view. Now what is the code you have to write? So therefore if you look at the code, when you click new, we want to clear everything, and then we want to focus to the text box one, and we are enabling and disabling the buttons. Because if all the buttons are enabled when you open the form, then user can click anywhere, so therefore some errors may occur. In order to avoid the errors, that is also a kind of validation. So only show required button to be enabled, rest of them disable them. And when you click new, you will enable the save button, and we disable the modify and delete, and the new will be disabled. So therefore you can't click new again. So therefore only you have to save this. That way you can do the validations. Now when you come to the save record, here is a save record. If you have not entered any data to the text box 1, then this message will appear. Please enter necessary details. Okay, so if you enter the data, if you not enter the data, okay, and you will stop here because exit sub. Exit sub is to stop the program. Next, okay, you enter the data. Now what we do in the next step is, so we'll check whether this data is already present in this category table. We are checking text box 1, and then that we are checking. If it is already present, then we say this record is already present in the database. So we are not allowed to enter we are not allowed to make the duplications. So then exit sub. So you can't continue. So therefore you need to give the different name only. If that is not exist, then this is the code to insert the data. Here you can say insert into category table. Then here is the values, and category name and details are the column names. Text box 1, text box 2 are the values. So here we are using two variables, Q1 variable and Q2 variable. At the end we'll combine both. So here is a message box. This will display on screen. I don't want to display on screen, then I can remark it. Single quote is to remark. Then dim cmd1 as a SQL command, Q1 var and Q2 var. We are combining both the statements, and here is a connection object to connect, and then we'll execute the query. The connection as the object is available in the module 1. Here is the module, and here we are declare as public connection as a SQL connection, and here is the connection string to connect to the database. So this connection string you can obtain from the Server Explorer. So if you select this database and if you go to the properties, there is a connection string here. So this is the connection string you need to copy. Completely you have to copy, and then you have to paste it here to make the connection string. Right. So now let us run, and I'll show you like how this works. So please write down each form design, and then you need to try yourself to make the project in VB.NET or in C# or in Java or in Android. Right. So let's run. So this is a welcome screen. So we have a different picture now. So pet shop company. Right. Now you can see this is a welcome screen. Background, there is a picture here. In most of the time, and if you watch other videos, we have background as a only plain color. but now you can see we have some pictures in the background. So that's how you can put what are the picture you want for the background. And here is the user ID, admin, then admin, because we already inserted admin, therefore you need to enter admin. Right. So here you can come like product category, what we discussed. You can see that now if you want to see what is already entered, you need to click list show. So nothing is entered. Okay, fine. So here you can say that bowl, football. So when you click save, the data is saved and it will bring to the grid view. Now you can see that food, what food it is. It is I can say biscuit. Okay, so biscuit ton is a one product code. So this is a biscuit ton. Okay, category ton is not required. I just say biscuit. That will do the job. This is the biscuits. Right. Now the two categories are there. Next you can go to product entry and you can see the list. There are no product here. So product code, here is the code actually. Now is a biscuit ton T is the code. This is biscuit ton T. Product type, it is a biscuit. Purchase price, we'll purchase this at say 125 rupees and then we want to sell it at 175 rupees and tax percentage is 12%. So we created a one product here, and you need to take care like you shouldn't get any errors when you're executing the project. If we get in the exam time errors and all, it's annoying. It's very difficult to manage. Therefore, you need to test it properly before go to the examination. See that everything is working perfectly fine. Now, before go to sales, let's enter the customer details here. So there are no customers. Okay, customer code. Let's say Ravi. So this is Ravi Kumar. Okay, so let me take only pin code 0010. This mobile number I already entered because you have to make it unique. We put mobile number along with the name, so that makes unique. Okay, so then email ID. For validations, we have separate video. Please watch that videos. Right. Now if you go to the sales, you can see this is a sales bill. You can see the customer here and item code and what is the quantity, ton. So 1960 rupees. Then you can click save. You can also take the printout. The bill printout will come. That you can take and you can send to the printer. So here will show the bills. What are the bills we done here? Now based on that, here is a report, sales report. So you can see that sales done and during this day will be displayed here. You can also print this report. Next one is the customer list. You can able to see the customers here. Product list. You can see the products. Employee list. So here is employee list. Fine. So everything working fine. That's why you need to write the program and you need to plan in the beginning only what all the things you need to add in the project and then correspondingly you need to write the code. Hope you understand the concept. Please watch the individual videos. Learn VB.NET first, then try to do this project. Thank you.